I'm getting ready for a big day at school. I've brushed my teeth, I'm out the door, got my lunch packed, and my auntie has come to pick me up for the morning. Now my school's about a 5-minute drive from my house. Now my two cousins are sitting in the car as well. Now we're talking, we're just having a general conversation, how we've been, we haven't seen each other in about a few weeks. We're driving in the car, we're about 2 minutes away from school, and we see a kid on the side of the road. He looks about 14, hitting his vape. He doesn't care who's watching him. He's just walking, hitting it like fucking crazy. And that catches my older cousin's eye. Now she knows what vaping is. I don't know how, I never asked her, but she pointed it out and she told her mum, my auntie. And I'm just sitting in the back, just observing the conversation. And I'm in the back of my mind, we should not be talking about this. Not to an 11-year-old, but to an 8-year-old. My little cousin is in the back with me. And then my little cousin out of nowhere literally just says that she knows people in her class and people at her school, because my cousins go to the same school, who vape. And that blew my mind away. I did not think it was that bad. I thought, yeah, the 13, 14-year-olds entering high school here in Australia, vaping was pretty bad. But now that shit's normal. A couple of days after that, I'm still shocked out of my mind about hearing that news about an 8-year-old knowing about what a vape is. An 8-year-old, it's like, it's fucked. But it's not necessarily her fault knowing about it. She's just been exposed to it. And luckily my auntie and my family is on the right side of all this stuff. So a couple of days after that event happened, I jumped on a call with the guys inside our community, the Breakthrough community. That's my paid community, if you don't know. I don't really advertise it. Now I'm going through everyone's questions, and because we have some time left, I'll bring up what happened. Now I'm talking to one of the guys in there, and he's in the UK, right? And it's pretty bad over there. That's what he's saying anyway. It's worse than Australia. And he's saying that he's seeing fucking 6 and 7-year-olds who look 6 and 7, hitting vapes, walking past people, not even giving a fuck. They don't care, bro. I didn't see this. This is what someone has told me, and I believe him. At least in Australia, 8-year-olds are at least hiding it from people. Even 13, 14-year-olds are hiding it from people. Some. Fucking 6 and 7-year-olds, bro. Now there's gonna be some people who are watching this video saying, it's not Gen Z, it's Gen Alpha, because if you came from that short that I posted like a month ago, because that's nearly at 1 million views at the moment, people were pissed when I said Gen Z, not Gen Alpha. Talking about 8-year-olds. But bro, it's the same fucking shit. Seriously, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, it's the same shit. We're all gonna grow up together. And the funny thing is, it's not really funny, vaping's like the least worrying. There's so many more things. For example, pornography has been exposed to young men at such a young age. I remember I discovered sexual content at the age of 13. That's pretty old nowadays. People are exposing it, being exposed to it. Young kids are being exposed to it at the age of 10, 11, 12. They might not have the capacity to reproduce, but they're still viewing it. And they're waiting for that moment, or they might not know the feeling, but it's only a matter of time until they discover what they can actually, their full potential. And look, if porn and vapes were good, and all these other things that are ruining our generation, if they were good, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But if you talk about porn specifically, it's a drug. And you can do research on this. Vapes, it's not just about the health, it's also about how it affects our mind, how it's gonna lead us down to just a miserable life. Just having that mentality of instant gratification 24/7. Because if you're just chasing these instant pleasures all your life, you're not gonna end up anywhere. You're gonna stay the exact same person your whole entire life. I'm not saying all pleasure is bad. I'm just saying if you're consistently chasing this and not working towards anything, because that's the mindset the majority of these young kids are being taught nowadays. But Jack, you're just yapping, you're just fucking complaining, you're not doing anything about it. I can't really do anything about it other than make these videos. That's the thing, I can't do much else. I'm not gonna single-handedly save this generation. No one else, like no one in particular is gonna save this generation. Maybe that's true, but probably not. But if you look very closely at Gen Z and Gen Alpha, everyone on this earth nowadays, especially under the age of 25, we all used to be here in the middle. There was some people who were really on that good side. They were working on themselves every single day. You know, they were just living a fulfilling life. And then these guys that are just down bad, who have no purpose. It's not necessarily their fault. It's just the way they've been brought up. I don't want you to think that these people who, you know, are indulging in these bad habits, it's actually their fault. Maybe it's your fault. Maybe you're one of those people who indulge in bad habits on a daily basis. Look, to a point, yes, it's your fault, but it's also the generation we've been brought up in, where it's been normalized. We are dividing. There is becoming a lot less average people. If you really look very closely over the years, there's more people going down the good end and there's more people going down the bad end. Good and bad. Because the good and the bad is all up for you to decide. One side of the spectrum, you feel pain today. You let go of all those bad habits and yeah, you're gonna feel uncomfortable. You are. But in 5 years' time, where will you be? On the other end, if you keep indulging in these shitty habits, where are you gonna be in 5 years' time? You're gonna be the exact same person or even worse. What would you rather? You're going to feel pain either way. You're either gonna feel the pain of regret or you're gonna feel the pain of discipline. The choice is yours, my friend. You can't avoid pain in life. It's one of the best lessons you will ever learn. It's the best lesson I've learned. You will never be able to avoid pain. It's gonna come. Stop trying to avoid it by indulging in these shitty habits. It's not gonna work because you're just gonna feel pain in the future. And it's gonna be consistent. If you wanna stay on the right side of YouTube, and if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed yet, because a lot of you haven't subscribed and watched my videos, hit that subscribe button to join the movement of rebuilding this generation for good, because that's our goal ultimately. Free training down below if you are struggling with breaking your own bad habit, and I'll catch you in the next video, bro. Peace.